make sure everything's good. As the notification has come through, let's just make sure everything is good. Why have I screenshot my own phone? That was an absolute donkey things for that. Just give me 1 second. As we're not having a whole lot of fun here on the F2 channel. But welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's Grand Prix. Here today for the 17th round, the penultimate round of today's season. We're here at the beautiful, the iconic Circuit Gilles Villeneuve here in the northern part of, well, North America, here in Canada for the Canadian Grand Prix. Our last, as the European stint of the season has been done and dusted last week in Silverstone. Today marks the penultimate round of the season, and also the round of the season in which the driver's title can be wrapped up today. And we're going to quickly have a go on the maths as well. But constructors as well can, in fact, be wrapped up as well. Both championships can be done and dusted today if things go the way of the 3 drivers involved. And that is including Aston Martin and the Williams driver of Michael F1. So to go off the maths here, actually I think it might be over the constructors. The points for them have not been added in yet. So it'll be intriguing to see if they get added in at some point. But we'll quickly run through the drivers' standings for today's Grand Prix. And here it is, no lighty, no likey. It's Michael F1, the bumpy man, out on top after a victory last time out in Silverstone after the sprint, I think it was as well. Indeed, it was the sprint. Michael now leads Rackler by 22 points going into the penultimate round of the season, meaning a P7 today will wrap up the title for the man down on the south coast. And a lot of pressure on the man currently sat in second. It is Rackler, as he's currently sat on 222 points. Edzak, the level-headed Latvian, in third. However, he has taken the decision to miss out on the last 2 rounds, unfortunately. Michael van Dongen currently sat in fourth. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, interesting. Ball Boy, it looks like, is now in fourth in the Drivers' Championship. Has overtaken Van Dongen. He's now in fifth. The points have been added up absolutely maniacally, and they've not updated the positions. Neil Sarno. Nasano currently sat in sixth. The Flying Scotsman in Cassidy, still better than the rest at the moment here. No, he's not. Oh my gosh. Neil, I'm going to bloody slap him one in a bit, don't worry. DJ Chudders is currently sat in 7th. The Flying Scotsman in 8th. Oh, Stephen in 9th. And it is no lighty, Ignalis in 10th at the current stage. And I'm going to quickly go and fucking slap Neil Sarno one in just a moment. But I'm going to go through the... Ball boy. As we are going with 14 drivers, it looks like. No, Rackler is not here. That is big news for the championship. I'm quickly going to grab a jacket. And Joe, what I'm going to do the lap description as we go into the short qualifying session. I will actually be doing it with live on the first lap, because why not? We can get away with it. But currently, Rackler is not here. If he's not here in time for qualifying, he can join in qualifying and join the race, obviously, meaning he might just be a little bit worse for when it comes to his grid position. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen here at the Circuit of Villeneuve. What's the weather going to do? We know the rain can be effective here in Canada, but it is nice and shiny in this beautiful country, the maple leaf country, the maple syrup country, in fact, of Canada. As we are going to get underway very shortly for qualifying. Obviously, the first man out on track will be the driver we drive on board with. As I'm quickly going to look at something here for you guys. So we have Alpha Tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my gosh, we've got 10 teams. As FIFA God has made his way in, the Haas driver didn't have the best time last time out, but the man we'll be driving on board with is Tex Rex. The man known as T-Rex sometimes for his aggressive nature, his aggressive driving. He's not had the best of seasons. Obviously, I don't think he's raced as much as he would have liked to, but obviously, the man driving for the Red Bull. The team currently sat after the Brazilian Grand Prix. The team currently sat in 7th, the Austrian-based team, with Tex Rex actually being 24th. Yet to score this season, in fact, for the man who was phenomenal in his first season and his second season, in fact, here in FRL. Taking the fight. I don't think he's won a race in FRL, however, so he's still on the hunt for that first victory. But 14 corners make up the insanely short circuit here in Canada. And don't forget, next week will be the season finale, so make sure to tune in to that one. We are going to Saudi Arabia for my last race here in FRL as well, on a personal thing. But Tex Rex, oh, he's serving a quali ban. How did we forget? Yeah, Tex Rex is serving a qualifying ban. So we're going to ride on board with a man who's currently 9th in the championship. It is Mr. Consistent himself, the widely old fox. It is O'Steven. And so he's going to round out and start off our qualifying session in that beautiful Las Vegas livery here today, as he goes through the wall of champions, the championship chicane, and it is foot to the floor, DRS wide open on the run into turn 1. It's an interesting turn 1, very unique to the Circuit of Villeneuve. Into turn 2 here. Now got to get on the traction. Track limits are going to be a big factor here in Canada. Track limits and penalties are going to become major factors here. O'Steven plays it really safe through turn 4. As you can cut that massively, to be fair, but he plays it safe. Fair play to Steven. He just wants to get a banker in as we go through now into turn 7. And the DRS wide open once again for the second time. No, sorry, for the second time in the lap. Sorry, there's 3 DRS zones here. So it's a bit confusing because now we go through into turn 8 and turn 9. Many chicanes here in Canada. And now it's the foot to the floor, down into turn 10, into Le Pringle, you could call it. Because once you stop, you can't. Because once you pop, you can't stop here at the hairpin as we go through now turn 11. Lil King, Bullboy was already on a lap. He's done 11.2. So that's a lap already ahead of us. So we are going to stay on board with O'Steven though for the lap there. Bullboy is the one to watch. There's a few drivers currently ahead at the moment, but we're going to stay on board with O'Steven, the ideal fox here. And he's now foot to the floor as the car ahead's just on his lap. O'Steven, can he beat his teammates' time? No, he can't. As there we go. Oh, Stephen, 5th fastest at the moment there. Senno, he's back. And back to form. He's back to the top of the timing sheets. We've got the Berry the Bear fan club coming in today. We'll ride on board with the man in the Haas. And he's seeming quite strong at the moment here. Obviously, he took a bit of an out in Brazil, but he did I think he did well in the last race, actually. As I'm going to double check this. Just give me 1 second. As DJ Chudders, it's an LP12. He's to the top of the timing sheets now. Great lap from him. Hugo is on the medium compound tyres there. As I think next up, yeah, it will be Berry the Bear. Again, sorry if I am butchering names today. But Berry, obviously, last time out, took home only 11th place in the feature race. And then currently sat 14th in the championship. He goes through the wall of chicane. Wall of champions. Wall of chicanes. What's the wall of chicanes? He goes to the line 5th fastest there. One of his top priorities. He's been good and he's been very solid in qualifying. But Stephen matches that and jumps him. And he goes out into 5th place. Next up, cross line, Mick Garcia. He's into the pit lane. Hugo. Oh, he's invalidated his lap time there. As your championship leader, Michael F1. He's currently out on an out lap there. See, Berry is improving again. So Berry's showing some good pace on that softer compounded tyre. It will start to wear, as I don't think the tyre deck is actually that high here in Canada. As Lazaro has made his way into the lobby now, he's got to serve a qualifying ban alongside the Red Bull with Texrex. Sano, by the way, is out of qualifying. I think he's serving a quali ban too. Quite a few quali bans at the moment here. Don't forget as well, next week we do have Bullboy, unfortunately, on a race ban. JB, by the way, is up to 4th in the McLaren. A great lap from him. And there's only 9 time laps on the board at the moment here, with 2 seconds in between the man currently sat P1, DJ Chudders, and the man currently sat in P9. Mika Garcia, don't forget the Williams, and the AlphaTauri of Hugo still need to set lap times here. Berry the Bear, he was perfect in the first sector, goes up to the second row. Great lap there from the Haas driver. Great job from him. Oh, Stephen, he's about to start on his lap. So why don't we drive on board with Mr. Michael F1, the championship leader here in F2. And the only man who can seem to stop him today will have to be Michael Van Dongen, as obviously his teammate still isn't here at the moment here, and it's a bit anticlimactic if he's not here. Oh, my apologies. I hit the trigger with my thigh, which is not a ideal thing to do. But Michael F1, he is looking rampant at the moment here. He's not purple in that first sector there. Now he rounds out turn number 7. DRS wide open again. He's been consistent this year. Consistently fast, consistent on the track when it comes to it. And obviously, race winner last time out, he's been in this scenario before to take a title, as he's purple in the middle sector. And he missed out, in F3 Season 5 to become the world champion that year on the F1 2021 game. And that was, I think, his only crack at the title. And it's written in the stars. In the Williams, 2 rounds to go. It's in his hands. The Pompey man knows what to do, just like Portsmouth do. But up to the line now, Michael F1, 5th fastest for him. As I made 5th place sound so dramatic. Following up from that is the Flying Scotsman. I know what Williams we thought would be the title race this year. So he's showing glimpses of pace, glimpses of brilliance the Flying Scotsman has this year. As I think the further ahead by it is a Ferrari. I think it's Bull. Oh. There's no. He's cut the corner, the cheeky shit. So who was I on ball with? Oh shit. Flying Scotsman. Cassidy. And he's flying down the straights here. And obviously, this one a qualifying of limits here, you could say. Who's willing to brave it? The 28 on that Williams. The Flying Scotsman has the DRS wide open here. And up to the line he goes. 3rd fastest for Cassidy. A great lap from the Flying Scotsman. 2 milliseconds faster than his English counterpart in Bullboy, coming sat in 4th. But it's the second row for the Flying Scotsman, but it's still out there. And Alpine 1 and 2. Mikael van Dongen will be next across the line. He's got a bit of a small improvement at the moment here. He goes only to 9th fastest. We know he's been struggling a little bit with qualifying this year, as JB will be the next flying man to go out on a lap, as DJ Chudders will be starting his line lap too. So I think it's the Mercedes turn. Nope, it's Mickey Garcia. He has invalidated his lap time, so I think it's actually gonna be Mr. Hugo, the last man to set a lap time here. He's on the softer compound tyre now. He's getting a bit of a tow actually from Mr. Mickey Garcia. Currently sat in 11th. This is not helping the Mercedes hopes at the moment here, as he's going through the wall of champions now into the chicane, and now Hugo getting a beautiful tow from the Mercedes. A bit far. Hugo to the line. Only 9th fastest for the Alpha Tauri. So riding on board Michael F1. He's not on a lap. I think he's starting one actually. Cassidy is going to pull into the pit lane. Michael not happy with his lap time. He knows there's time in it to extract. So we've got 8 minutes to go in this qualifying session. Next up across the line, by the way, will be DJ Chudders, the man currently sat at the top of the timing sheet. And the Alfredo Gade, DJ Chudders, that win has to come soon for the Brit. He has been a stalwart this season. Phenomenal. A podium in every race apart from Singapore. It's like a Verstappen curse, but DJ Chudders to the line doesn't improve but keeps hold of that top spot here in qualifying so far. He is the man everyone is rooting for to get his first win here in FRL. Mickey Garcia, I think, is the next man to come out to finish his lap, and he is pushing to the line here. He's going to leave the slowest man out on track, but he wants to right some wrongs. He's up to 11th place and jumps Leslie. As next up will be Michael F1, the championship leader. He has invalidated his lap time. Barry De Beer is currently on an out lap at this current stage. DJ Chudders isn't improving, so I think it's actually O'Stephen who's having a who's slightly down on his time at the moment here, as he decides to back out of the lap. Oh no, this didn't get interesting between the Williams drivers. Michael F1, I think he is on another push lap. He's been saving the battery and he is pushing, so we're going to ride on board with the man, the championship leader, the man who could become world champion today here in FRL for the first time ever. And he's purple in that first sector, 2/10 of improvement. He's found through the first 5 corners. Now we go through turn 6 7, DRS straight now. It is foot to the floor for the Williams driver at its current state, through into turn 8 now, the most difficult corner I'd admit. Oh, he's invalidated his lap time. Oh, it would have been cool to see what he was improving by. Oh, he was improving by, I think, a lot, because he backed out massively. No, Charlie, Michael technically isn't champion. Michael just needs to wrap up 7th place today, or better, to wrap up the championship at the moment. He is currently 22 points ahead of Rackler in second. Edzak is mathematically out of the title race now. So, as Barry the Bear, by the way, he is currently in 5th. He looks to improve. Improves on his time, but it stays in 5th place. The Flying Scotsman's on our lap as well. We're going to run on board with a lot of people. But no, because of the mass, Rackler can win the title win Jeddah if Michael fails to score today or gets like a 10th or a 9th. So Michael just needs to perform today, even with Rackler not here. So you can go and check the standings, buddy. You can go check them. Stephen, by the way, purple in the middle sector. Oh, Stephen, what are you cooking over here? And you know what they say, too many chefs might boil the broth. Well, spoil the broth, sorry. Oh, P8 fastest lap. Yeah, P8 fastest lap does take the title as well. But 22 points is a gap. Oh, Stephen, by the way, stays 7th fastest. A good lavo. Actually, no, he's jumped JB. Wow. Who's also simultaneously on a lap. Lazaro, by the way, has retired there. He is also on a qualifying ban today. There's a few quali bans so far. Cassidy! Where's that come from the Flying Scotsman? It's the Williams we didn't expect to be at the top of the timing sheets today. And Michael takes it off him! Oh my gosh! Michael wants to do this in style. It's a Williams double W's. It is a Williams front row lockout at the moment. You couldn't write it. Also, Charlie, since you're here, do you want to get in the comms box in it? Do you want to commentate on Michael becoming champion? Michael Van Dongen goes up to 9th fastest. As though Stevens invalidated his lap time. Hugo's improving, so Hugo... Look, he's improving by a bit, I'll give him that. We have Towery. They're looking to secure a good position in the constructors here. And he's using the... Oh, and a Ferrari getting his way slightly, but using a little bit of toe to get under the dirt. Yeah, there, Hugo goes through, but Wall of Champions here goes 9th fastest here, and we're going to come to that point of a race of quali, where people will just slightly go off the pace, just slightly, in order to go for 2 laps. Mickey mate, that's another track. Yeah, good boy, you might say, as people are now going out for their final out laps. In fact, people might be going for 2 burning laps. Don't forget, Canada is such a short track. It's 3.5 laps of fuel you get for quali, so I wouldn't be surprised if people are going for 2 burns, 2 out laps there to burn off a bit of the cooking fuel. But we are going to ride on board with the man in his final race of FRL season 18. His final race for FRL, actually, before the rebrand to MAR, because he's got a race ban next week, the cheeky bugger. It is Bull Boy. So he's now rounding out into turn 2, the Ferrari. He's going to want to make a lasting impression. The man who's already been on the podium twice this season. And obviously in Imola, and I think recently actually he got on the podium. In fact, as recently as Brazil, he made it a P3 for himself. Because Bull Boy's cooking. Bull Boy does cook a lot in this season, and he is improving by just about a 10th and a half. Here, if you're not out for your lap vote now, Mr. O'Stephen, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Also, you, Leslie, as we are now entering into the final minute of qualifying. If you're not out now, it is over. Your qualifying is wrapped up. The bottom 4 are wrapped up here. But something that might not be wrapped up is Bull Boy, as he stays 5th fastest, but extends his advantage on the field. Behind him next up is going to be the Mercedes. It is Mickey Garcia, the Spaniard, carrying the yellow red flag. He stays in 11th place at the moment. Next up to cross the line, I think it's the Alpine of Mr. DJ Chudders, or is it? Nope, it's Hugo. Or did the Williams? No, they're on outlaps. It's going to be Hugo. As he was improving. What is he doing? Huh? He was improving by 3 seconds. Oh, Sen's in the wall. Sen is out at turn 2. As DJ Chudders, he's coming to the line now. Stays 3rd fastest. And it is a step too far, you could say, for him. Oh, Stephen makes it to the line in time. Next up's going to be JB, it looks like. As Cassidy makes it to the line too, he'll be the last man out on a lap. JB slightly improves. He's a millisecond behind O'Stephen. You couldn't write it. Bull Boy is into the pits. Michael Van Dongen is next on the lap. He's invalidated. Mickey Garcia is out to qualify. Cassidy! Oh, Cassidy, I think, is retired in the pit lane. Oh no, he's crashed. He's crashed at turn number 5. And that is 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. And it needs to take a miracle lap from someone in behind. Otherwise, I think qualifying is over today. As Michael ran out the final chicane, will he improve on his time, extend his advantage? He does by 0.2 of a second. Michael F1 is starting from pole position for the Canadian Grand Prix here today. A great lap from him. We're just waiting for DJ Chudders and JB. Michael F1. He is the man. He is the myth. He is the legend. He's to the top of the timing sheet. He starts from pole position in a race that his title rival is not even here for. So let's get a live reaction, shall we? Because he's... Looking through. Oh my word!
I nailed the last sector. Yeah, the 210.
I thought he was going to be screaming. But Michael F1 is starting from pole position, a 4/10 of a gap to his teammate. It is a Williams 1 and 2 in qualifying. It's an Alpine second row lockout, a Ferrari 5th and 7th, with the pass of Berry de Beer splitting the prancing horses. JB joins O'Stephen on the 4th row. Hugo and Michael Van Dongen fill out the top 10. Mickey Garcia, Leslie, Nilsano Lazaro, and Texrax round out the rest of today's grid. As it is nice and bright here. There's everyone out adjusting their strategy. As we are now going to get underway for this Grand Prix here today. Let's get the tyres. And it is a very, very mixed grid. Michael for the mediums. Cassidy on the white wall, hards. DJ Chudders, Sen and Ballboy up to for the mediums. Berry de Bear, your lead soft runner. O'Stephen and JB opting for the white walls again. Hugo on the mediums, Michael Van Dongen, the last man on the hard. Everyone else on the mediums apart from Nilsano, he's opted for the softs as well. So we see all three tyre compounds in play today. We get your predictions in now, folks. By the way, FIFA God as well. He'll start at the back of the grid. His points will score for Haas, I believe. Because that's where he's meant to be driving, not for Red Bull. The other man with number 3, Daniel Ricciardo style. As that is your possible strategies today. The hard medium, the optimal today. But could we see the 2-stop in play and see people could stick to softer compounder tyres here today? 35 laps await us. Here at the second year Villeneuve, a track known for its penalties, known for its strict limitations, and that is ominous. Seeing that, oh, Cassidy, the Flying Scotsman's going a bit sly there. It's ominous. A Williams 1-2, a Alpine 3-4, a Ferrari 5-7. buried a better in 6th there. JB, Hugo, Michael, Mickey, Leslie, Nelsano, Lazaro, Tetrax, and FIFA God round out the grid here. At least we got a decent camera angle here today. It's actually nice as the Lazaro has been disqualified, it looks like, in behind. But we are going to go to the 5 red lights very shortly indeed for this race here. So I'm going to get rid of everything here, as now the lights are shining on ahead of the drivers. And for the penultimate time, we are underway here in FRL. And Michael gets a decent start at the moment, but not as good as the man in behind him. He is DJ Traders. Here comes Ballboy and Sen. Battling for P4 at the moment here. Ballboy around the outside there. Off turn 2. He's not able to make the move 6. Here comes Berry the Bear. He's going to look to try and make a move on Ballboy as well. He's got to make a soft compound tire work. JB has jumped so Steven on the start as well. Hugo has defended from Michael Van Doggen quite well. Here comes Nelsano as Michael's picked up a 5-second time penalty for a collision with Nelsano and gaining a place. So he'll have to serve back on the pit stop. Tex already up to 13th as well at the moment here. But Nelsano, your biggest gainer at the moment. Here comes Tex Rex. And he is roaring his way past the grid at the moment. Lazaro on his teammate. The Alfa Romeo's come together. Nelsano is out. Nelsano is out of the Canadian Grand Prix after contact with his teammate. And it is the full course safety car for the first and probably not the last time here today. And Alfa Romeo are going to be fuming at themselves as their team principal will be losing it. I don't even remember who their team principal is. It's like the most forgettable figure. The guy who used to be at McLaren. But the safety car is under here. Nelsano has left the session and he is going to be absolutely heated. It was contact with Lazaro, it looks like. The Alfa Romeos come together. By the way, Mickey Garcia is on the hards. Now we mentioned this, it is low tyre wear here in Canada. As damn indeed, Nelsano in the wall. He's had a horrible string of bad luck here in FRL. As he will take the grid next week, hopefully in Jeddah. We'll get him to do it anyway. But yeah, next week I will confirm it. We are heading to the beautiful street track. Personally, if this was anywhere else, like if this was in Mexico or okay, not everywhere else, but like a Mexico Grand, this was a Mexican Grand Prix, or if this was, I don't know, the fucking Dutch Grand Prix, I'd actually love this track like loads more. But because it's in Saudi Arabia, obviously it's a bit controversial. We are heading to the Jeddah Corniche circuit, the fastest street track in F1. And personally, Jeddah, as Lazaro said, who crashed? Nelsano has crashed out. Your teammate has crashed out. It looked to be a little bit of contact and he just was in the wall. In fact, at turn number 9. As Mickey's back in. What? I know it's ever tyre wear, but there's not this low. Oh, he's got damage. Oh, okay, no, Mickey's already back in for a second pit stop. He's picked up wing damage on the first lap, and it didn't change it automatically, so he's had to come back in for another pit stop here. But the safety car should be in at the end of this lap when Mickey Garcia does catch us up in the end. Meaning we're going to get rated on lap 4, but the DRS will be activated on lap 6 of all laps. Don't forget the DRS, super powerful on this game. 3 DRS zones. Your detection points today. Well, guess what? We have only got 2. There is a double DRS detection, I believe, down at at the exit of 9, on the run into 10. We saw drivers before try and bait other drivers out to get that benefit of the DRS. We saw it, I think it was 2011. No, it wasn't. Sorry, it was 2010. Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton. Lewis slowed down before the DRS detection point to get the DRS on Fernando Alonso. The double helping of DRS down into turn number 1. The safety car is in by way at the end of this lap. Fernando, though, with the reflexes of a lion. as he always has, and manages to break in time. The other point of DRS detection is at turn number 5 of all places, and that is your DRS down from turn number 7 down to 8 under the bridge. But Michael F1 will lead us underway. He is the virtual Mylander now. And he goes already. That's very early indeed. He's caught the Flying Scotsman napping. Don't forget, no overtaking till the timing line. Lap 4. We see our first possible overtakes today. As it's now foot to the floor for everyone. And Michael still leads. Cassidy in second. He's going to be playing the team game today. However, he's going to want to go for the win. Sorry, DJ Chudden's currently sat in third. Sen and Ballboy are fighting out at the moment here. If Ballboy gets past, it's a British 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, it's some beautiful helicopter camera work there. And there's your DRS section point through turn 5. As we go through 6 here, Ballboy looking quite close. Michael's already broken the DRS, however, to Cassidy. Michael is looking indomitable with a champions-esque drive. Berry the Bear currently sat in 6th. He's got JB for company, who's currently sat in 7th. Oh, Stephen in 8th. He's backing up the pack slightly as the Alpha Tower's getting a little bit frisky with each other. There's only a 10th in between them two. Them two are looking to possibly maximise the points that they can get today. Don't forget, Hugo still fighting for his first podium. Leslie has his first podium in FRL. He got that back in Kota, if you could believe. As FIFA God struggling just slightly at the back. McCaskey's reined back in. Oh, Michael! Oh, Michael's had a big slap of oversteer, and he's nearly in the wall. And that could have been James' set match and the title decider being in Jeddah. As JB has made his move on Berry the Bear. Here comes the Haas. And he's losing positions now to Bo Stephen. And he's out fighting Hugo for P number 8 at the moment here. And I think the Alpha Tauri just ran into the back of him. And Hugo has picked up from wing damage. That right side end plate is gone. Just like any shot that Tom Knowles takes for Warsaw, it is out of the stadium and it is gone. I'm joking, Tommy. I love you, mate. Not that you're going to be watching a race, but like, hello. Can you perform against Alfreton, please? Oh, actually, Barrow. Can you perform against Barrow, please? Ballboy, though, is doing a great job to stick with these top 5 at the moment here. The Alpines and the Williams here. Been a bit of Max Verstappen in the Ferrari and Mercedes era, being the only car to stick with them. Obviously, though, we are in equal machinery. Otherwise, you'd expect Texrex and FIFA God towards the top of the grid. You wouldn't expect to see the Williams or the Alpines here. Texrex picks up another 3 seconds. Penalty, that's a yellow flag. That's the Haas. That's Berry the Bear in the wall, at the wall of champions. He's gone for a spin as well. Michael Van Dongen and Texrax. This is beautiful racing. Michael Van Dongen stays ahead of the Red Bull. So we're going to get your position. We're going to get the penalties up here. Michael Van Dongen, 5-second time penalty. Obviously, that was a collision with Nilsano down at turn number 6. Before the safety car. Texrax 6 seconds time penalties already. Lazaro picks up a 3-second time penalty. They're all for track limits. There's your position changes at the moment. Your biggest winner today is Texrax. He's up 4 positions from 15th on the grid, make him the joint top winner as the AlphaTauri makes a little bit of team orders, and Leslie is up and ahead of his teammate. He's up 4 positions as well. He's having a very solid drive, to be fair, but Hugo is trying to make sure it's not. As the angle did not help us, Hugo might have just got a switchback of dreams there, but Leslie holds on. Yellow flags in behind. I think that is again the Haas of Berry the Bear. He's the biggest loser so far. 9 positions lost. Here comes Michael Van Dongen of all people. He's got the move on Leslie. Hugo's into the pit lane now. Hugo picks up a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, Mickey Garcia, he spun it. He spun and the end plate's gone on that Mercedes. He's in the wall. And you know what? Do not rule this out. Do not rule. Texrex boy had a bit of a wiggle there. And the AlphaTauri's ahead of the Red Bull. You don't say that every day of the week. It's DJ Chudders boy. After all that drama, DJ Chudders is in second. What is going on here today? Yellow flags behind. That's FIFA got a thing. Is it? No, it's Tex. Oh my god, Tex is out of the race. And it is the safety car again! Oh, amazing big shunt for the Red Bull. He's spun in at turn number 5, and he is now out of this race. Many spins today. I'm noticing that, yeah. It's very interesting, to be fair. And today seems to be a bit of a race of attrition here in Canada. And you know it's a race of attrition when I'm saying this. Not as a joke. Lazzaro's in the points. I'm not ruling it out. Oh no! Cassidy! Cassidy's picked up a 5-second time penalty! And he's got a double stack! No! Cassidy is in the mud! The Flying Scotsman has absolutely gone! And I'd say he's gone and Suttoned it. And Cassidy has thrown a possible podium away, unless it's another safety car, in which case he can serve his 5-6 time penalty. But currently, Michael F1, he stopped to the mediums. A second set. The top DJ should have staying out on the mediums here. Could this be a battle of tyre performance today as well? JB is the catalyst and the clockwork. He is currently sat in second place. But currently, this is enough. Michael F1 is currently your champion of the world. I cannot confirm if Aston Martin or Williams are Constructors' Champions. No, neither will be champion. The Constructors' Championship at the current stage will be going to Saudi Arabia. And we will have something to fight for between the Williams team and the team from Silverstone, owned by Lawrence Stroll. But Sen, currently in second, has stopped. Do not forget, these guys will... Michael's got to stop again. Sen could go to the end, you know. Ballboy could go to the end. Cassidy's got to stop again. Leslie's going to stop. Steven stop. Hugo's in a good position. Lazzaro's in a really good position, you know. That's really interesting. Second safety car in 8 laps here, so we are going to get underway on lap number 10. I'm quickly going to go and get some fluids to go and rehydrate. I will be just right back in 1 moment time. What do you call that? Perfect time in the safety car is in at the end of this lap. The virtual Burt Mylander is now DJ Chudders. The Alpine gain, you could say here. So we saw Michael go very early, in fact. As he's gone. And I think Ballboy has not been caught. Ballboy's catching everyone napping today. As DJ Chutters leads now, JB in second, Michael F1 in third. Is there anyone being caught out? Leslie just slightly caught out. Currently in 7th place. A great result so far for AlphaTauri. And as we see, Michael F1 and JB there all so close. Michael might be forcing might play tactically and maybe force JB into the overtake at an awkward angle. As he's going to go for the move now. It's yellow flags behind. That's the AlphaTauri. That's Hugo going for a spin. As Cassidy. He's gone back to the Highlands. As the hairpin, he's gone off there, but Michael F1's made dispatch of JB, and he's dispatched CJ Chudders. Michael F1 back into the lead. Oh no! Oh my gosh! Big crash! DJ, that's Sen! Sen is out of the race! I could have got my drink like earlier. What the fuck? Lazaro's in. He's lost his wing. Mickey stays out. Hugo's going to stay up. FIFA stays out. Safety car. That was Sen in the wall. I thought it was DJ Chudders for a second. A third safety car. I think we're limited 6, by the way. I've just finished my water. I promise you it was not vodka. I might be someone. Sen, Nilsano, and Texal. That is a big shock. Snowing, eh? Do I have any shot glasses? I'm just eating. It is a very syrupy residue of Fireball. Clean your shot glasses, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, DJ Chudders is up to the pit. I think that's going to be for Hards Cassidy. I wouldn't be surprised by if he comes into the pit lane to serve that 5-6 out. No. Yeah, some interesting facts about the Canadian Grand Prix here today. I'll give you a few. Because why not? Host of the longest Grand Prix in history. 4 hours, in fact, it took them to complete the 2011 edition of this exact race, where Jenson Button broke the record and maintains the record, in fact. But most times in the pit lane, most times through the pit lane, and to win a race. In doing so, 6 times he went through the pit lane for drivers, for pit stops, and many more. Until he finally took the lead on the final lap after Sebastian Vettel. The site did some drifting, in fact. I feel like JB on that day was a different beast. As the safety car is in this lap, please can we get more than one lap of racing? As Bullboy's in third. Oh my god, Bullboy is in third. Bullboy is provisionally, because Michael and JB have to stop, Bullboy is provisionally in the race lead again. What is it with him and making good strategy this season? He's cooking a lot. But Michael F1 back to be in the virtual pit line and on this third restart. And he is going. As we obviously know, overtaken till that old fancy timing line. And Michael F1, he is pounding away. He is running away. He's broken the DRS. JB and Bullboy. Bullboy to the inside. Doesn't go for the move. JB defends well into turn 1. Bullboy, though, he's got the better tyres. He's got the worst line, though. He's got some marbles. And that does stop him from making a move on the McLaren here. Leslie doing well. Mike Van Dongen picks up a 3-second time penalty for track limits. He's currently sat in 6th. Bullboy! Oh my gosh! Bullboy nearly went for the move! Oh my gosh! He went for the move. It has not paid off. He has lost 1, 2, maybe 3. Leslie! It's going for the move on him! Oh, Leslie! This is a great battle so far on lap 13 of 35 in this race. And oh my word, Michael has ran away. 3 seconds is the gap. DJ Chudders, by the way. Lazar, this is a Lazar. Cassidy's ahead. Oh my word, the Flying Scotsman is flying. Let Michael Van Dongenbauer, it's got Leslie. Michael knows he needs to stop. Miguel knows he needs to stop his fellow compatriot Michael in this tire race. Oh, FIFA God's in the wall. Was that a collision? Oh, it was a collision with Lazaro. FIFA God is in the wall of champions. A collision at the back of the pack. But this is some great racing. JB is struggling though. On that Asian harder compound tyre. He's already out of battery. It's the McLaren. And he looks susceptible from an attack. From an overtake. From an iconic move. A Ball Boy special. Into turn 8. Ball Boy is up and through into 3rd place. But for how long? JB for the two world champions are fighting it out for this 3rd place into turn 10. Here comes Michael Van Dongen of all people. And JB, they're still wheel to wheel. Michael Van Dongen, he's the villain of this British sandwich. Michael Van Dongen has just made a beautiful, exquisite overtake for 3rd place. And Michael Van Dongen, he writes his own script here. Leslie is up to 5th. JB is struggling so much. Barry the Bear is trying to make a move on JB. Here comes O'Steven. As our DJ Chudders and Hugo have made contact there. That's not 2 names you see every day next to each other. Lap 15 of 35 in this race at the moment here. As I think Mickey Garcia's gone for a spin down at turn number 6. The Mercedes is off the track and it is a massive race of attrition. One that Michael F1 is storming away to take in. At this current stage, he leads by 3.8 seconds, and that is a champion's drive at the moment here. DJ Chudders is up to 8th place here, and he's already setting his sights on the man currently sat on the 6-point mark. It is Barry the Bear currently sat in 7th place. DJ Chudders, he's one to make his moves as soon as possible, but never mind. Barry the Bear is going for it into turn number 13, and he's made the move stick of a chicane. A beautiful, exquisite bit of overtaking there for the Haas. And here comes DJ Chudders around the outside, calling Slim Shady in fact, because that is a beautiful move into turn number 2. And JB, his hearts are going gone. A beautiful move. Michael F1 though, let's see, he's still there. Cassidy's still there. Ball Boy is only just in the DRS actually. Ball Boy needs to get a bit of a move on if he wants a chance of taking that final podium position, making it a 1-2-3 for the men from the UK. As DJ Chudders has made a move on Barry the Bear. Barry is not going to fight that one back too hard. And maybe try and get him back on the straight, or at least get carried along with that favourable DRS as DJ Chudders has it instead of Barry the Bear. We'll just make sure the top 3 are still racing, don't worry. Hugo's going for the move by way for P9. For a Scuderia battle here, the AlphaTauri gets the inside double time and makes the move into turn number 2. A great move from the AlphaTauri. Lazaro picks up the fastest lap of the race. Great job from him on the softer compound tyre. As Ball Boy, by the way, is closing the gap massively. Oh, he sends it! Ball Boy He might be called Ball Boy, but he might have just become the Balls Man. There, that is a ballsy move on Michael Van Dongen. And Michael's gone, what? Michael has better straight. What the fuck have I just said? Michael Van Dongen's straight line speed is immense today. Wow. I'm intrigued now on how this battle is going, and the more this battle goes, the more DJ Chudders is going to get into the mix of this. As JB is opted to pit now, he's on the mediums, and he's made his one and only pit stop for this race that he hopes, indeed. And Cesaro picks up another 3-second time penalty for the old cheeky track limits. Ball Boy has really closed the gap now, but Michael Van Dongen's straight line speed is immense. As Leslie's picked up a 3-second time penalty now to Ball Boy, the stress has been alleviated somewhat from behind. Mike Van Dongen's gone off the track just slightly. Ball Boy getting a bit twitchy out there, you know. DJ Chudders is looking to make the move on Hugo at the moment here, as we're on to lap 19 of 35 at this current stage. Ooh, big twitch there. There's, Barry DeVere's gone off. Barry DeVere has gone off at turn number 7, it looks like. There, and he's now dropped down to 9th place. At the moment, yellow flags! Oh, it's Mickey Garcia. Mickey Garcia, Barry DeVere's picked up a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Now, Mickey Garcia, and FIFA got out! What's he done? Is he retired out on track? He's retired out on track, hasn't he? Why? FIFA God has retired out on track there. That is not what you're meant to do, you cheeky shit. Yeah, we're gonna have to have some words with Batman in. He's retired out on track. So, oh my word, Michael F1 is running away with this. The battle though is for P3 at the moment. DJ Treaders has entered it. There's been a penalty recently. As that DJ Chutters though is really trying to make that position his own. Remember, he's getting stuck. As there was a penalty, like a really late penalty. Who got it? It's the last one who got a penalty. In fact, it's Hugo. Oh, Hugo. So it's Lazaro again, another penalty there. As Beefcon obviously not meant to retire on track, but he has just confirmed he had an emergency. You know what, it's a bit more justifiable there. It's the personal life does come first. Here, life has to come first at the end of the day, especially emergencies. So we hope everything is okay with him over where he is. So it's all good now, so that's good to know. DJ Chudds, by the way, he's made his way onto the podium now. Ball boy, he's really getting fighty. Dave Beefcon has left possession now. There's yellow flags. That's an Alpha Tauri, it looks like. And Michael Van Dongen and Ball boy are fighting this 2-0. So much so, they have both cost each other the DRS. Well, Ball boy's got the DRS. Michael hasn't. DJ Chudds is running away. And Ball boy, he really wants to make this move stick. Ball boy, use your battery! Mickey Garcia picks up a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Hugo and Leslie, I think, have made a tactical swap there to let Hugo go in front of the Dutchman. Lazaro, by the way, is fighting for the final point paying position with Buried a Bear. Ball boy and Michael. Ball boy keeps diving in and happy. Ball boy, use your battery! See, he's listened. Yeah. See, if you listen to me, Ball boy. Michael's in anyway. Fair enough. Michael's into the pit lane now. He's going in for, I think, a brand new set of the softer compounder tyres. So he's going to go in for a pit stop here. Michael, don't forget, has to stop. Cassidy doesn't have to stop. DJ Chudds has to stop. Don't forget, he's on the medium at the moment. He's going into the 2-stop. Hugo doesn't have to stop. JB doesn't either. Michael Van Dongen currently standing 7th. Oh, Stephen Leslie also in. Buried Bear, he's already made a pit stop. Lazaro's on the softs, and Mickey Garcia is in Narnia. So that's your grid. And don't forget, Cassidy has got to serve a 5-second stop and go. So does Michael Van Dongen, I think. Or does he not? Nope, he's only got 3-second time penalty. There are your penalties. In fact, the Flying Scotsman's picked up a 3-second too. Lazaro on 9 seconds. Everyone on 3 seconds apart from Lazaro, looks like. And, Hugo's got to serve a 5-second time penalty, to be fair. So, boy, this race is going into his hands right now if he stays out. And knowing Michael and DJ are going to have to come in. If Cassidy goes to the end, Ballboy is in range to take a victory in Canada. I say this every week. This man is a serial bottler, okay? I'm not even kidding you. Ballboy is a serial bottler at this current stage in the season. He has had so many chances to win, and it's either been taken from him or he's fucked it up. Ballboy, stay out. I don't care. Keep it in the white lines and stay out, and you can win this. As the race sort of dying down at the moment here, Leslie, we have Tauri going to DRS very early match down at the sister team of Red Bull. Last game we see the Alpha Tauri, they'll be rebranding into F1 24 to Alpha, no, not even to Alpha, to Racing Bulls. We've got as well Alfa Romeo, they'll be leaving us at the end of the game cycle. They'll be going to Sauber as Cassidy is into pit lane. Do not forget he has to serve a 5-second time penalty. So, oh my word, JB's technically on the podium even with his penalty at the moment. JB's 4th. DJ Chudds, Michael have to stop. The top 2 have to stop. Don't rule it out. Cassidy, the Flying Scotsman's ahead of Michael though. Michael has had a great few laps on the mediums. And he's closed the gap massively to Cassidy, to be fair to him. He's undercut him massively. Michael needs to be a little bit worried here. He's got to think of a strategy. There's 13 seconds between Michael and Ballboy. 13. We're going to see what happens here. As Michael stays out another lap here. Is he? Wait, let me double check. Yeah, medium. These two are on a two-stop. They have to stop again, otherwise. As we're on lap 26, 10 laps to go in this Grand Prix at the moment here. The longer Michael goes on, these mediums are, there's a yellow flag. That's Mickey Garcia going for a spin again. He's in the wall. It selects reverse. Thankfully, no safety car for the likes of Ballboy and all that. Michael could be holding out. He's not on for the Grand Slam. As Lazaro picks up another 3-second time penalty. Fair play to the 5 drivers on the grid not to pick a penalty this race. Hugo and Leslie alternate positions again. The Alpha Tauris are the only two within DRS range of each other in this race. So they're going to be looking to just work together and secure the double point paying positions for them. Hugo picks up the fastest lap of the race there, so good teamwork from them to pick up that fastest lap point. Michael Van Dongen, no, he's the man to watch at the moment here. I wouldn't even rule out DJ Chudders or Michael F1 winning this. Michael stays out another lap here, lap 27 for him. DJ Chudders, he's staying out. So these guys are going long. The thing is, they have to stop. The longer they leave this, the more susceptible they are to Michael Van Dongen and Cassidy. In fact, let's let the leader gap up now. That's the wrong one to use. Leader. As JB is now being handled a little bit by Cassidy at the moment here. This is never get a penalty. So we've got 8 laps to go after this one, it looks like. Michael is in. Michael's in. Michael is into the pit lane. 5 seconds! No! Michael! Oh my god! Big drama in this Canadian Grand Prix! Michael picks up a 5-second time penalty! Ballboy! Ballboy versus Michael. Ballboy gets... Who's left? Oh, Steven's left. What the fuck is he doing? He's disconnected. I can't even get him back in. Yep, can't get him back in now. He's out. Michael's out. Oh, Steven's out of the race. Ballboy's behind Michael. Michael has a 5-second time penalty. Michael can clear this easy. Unfortunately, Steven is now out of the race. With this game, it's common knowledge now that if the host disconnects, they are stuck out of this race. But Michael... I don't see even has realised his fate at the moment here. Ballboy's genuinely on for a good result though, honestly. Michael just needs to keep it within the white lines though, and I think it is all over for Ballboy's hopes of winning this. The Flying Scotsman's in third. Let's look at penalties very quickly. Let's look at the intervals, actually. There we go, the intervals. Michael's got 8 seconds! What? Where the fuck did that happen? Michael's got 8 seconds. Huh? Huh? Yep, got it. I can read the time. There's penalties. This is a battle for P3. Don't rule out DJ Chutters getting back into this, you know. Michael sets fastest lap of race. 2 seconds is the gap. But yeah, unfortunately, O'Steven is out of this race. Zai is still holding strong in 7th place. If Michael Van Dongen picks up another 3 second, no! That's all that is. Hopes to the podium here. And it will be another day, another fight for Williams in the Constructors' Championship at the moment here, as they're currently 1 and 3 at the current stage in this race here. Do not rule out, though, DJ Chutters getting back onto the podium here. Or even JB. DJ Chutters is looking unstoppable right now on the softer compounder tyre. Leslie's out. Safety car. Oh no! Oh no! Michael's in. Michael can serve his 5 seconds. Wait, what the fuck? Michael, lad. What the fuck? Is Bullboy coming in? Hugo drive through. Michael's it. Bullboy's in. Cassidy stays out. JB comes in. Michael Van Dongen, what's he gonna do? DJ's staying out. DJ's got to stay out. Michael stays out. McAlvin stays out, sorry. And Michael Van Dongen stays out. DJ Chutter stays out. He's going to. He's on the softs. Don't forget that. And oh shit. Michael's penalty. The only bonus he's got is the fact that Mickey is behind him lapped. Lazaro's gonna score 10th. Lazaro's gonna get a point. Honestly, fair play to him, the Alfa Romeo. He's got a lot of stick this season for his driving standards. He's mainly picked him up again quite well. And he's currently sat in 10th place for his troubles here. I think we can get 2 laps of racing, you know. This is... So right now your race winner is DJ Chutters. 2nd place is Bullboy. 3rd place... Oh, Stevens in 3rd. But what am I seeing here? I am seeing the weirdest podium I have ever seen. A DJ Chutters and then a Bullboy O'Steven double Ferrari podium. What the fuck? Don't forget, Michael just needs 7th. As he wants to make this title interesting. Like, what the fuck? He actually wants to make this interesting. Stephen, no one is able to get you in, unfortunately. It's common known now that if the host leaves the lobby through a disconnect, he is out. Upper right. Oh, there we go. Okay. Who did that, you cheeky shit? Stephen's back in 5th and on for a podium. Welcome back, Stephen. Get your podium. Hurry up. Michael just needs 7th. Just remember that. Michael just needs 7th today. He only has to overtake Berry the Bear and Hugo. That's all he has to do today to be crowned the Drivers' World Champion in F2. He just wants to make this fucking interesting. He doesn't care about the win. He wants fucking DJ to win. Oh my god. And something is brewing. Something is cooking here today. We are the chefs. Because something is genuinely cooking. Oh my god, we're getting 2 laps. We're going to get 2 laps of racing here in Canada to decide the race. as we are under the fourth safety car. Leslie crashing out though. There's yeah, we've got Lies in the chat there. Yeah, it's you know, Michael sort of needs to overtake Berry to become champion today. Yeah, sorry about that. So, no matter what happens now, the safety car will not be returning. This is its final lap of the race. No, Michael right now only needs 8. He has the fastest lap. Michael currently has the hold of, there we go, the fastest lap. Michael just needs to be 8th, and he is the world champion by 8, because the gap will be, it's currently 22 points, the gap between the top 2 in the championship. 22. You just need 5. 27 for Rackler to be to not be able to challenge their man in the Williams. But the safety car, Mickey over here, everyone else will now go to green flag running very shortly. The safety car is in at the end of this lap. And Bert Mylander will power off into the sunset. Cassidy, the Flying Scotsman, for the first time in a while, becomes the virtual Bert Mylander in this Grand Prix today. And the final one that we will see. 2 laps of racing, the safety car cannot come out here. Game predictions in now, folks. Will Michael F1 become the world champion? Mickey Garcia has picked up a 3-second time penalty in retrospect to that. Bert Mylander has hit the pit lane. When does Cassidy go? And it's foot to the floor for the final time here. 2 laps to go. Cassidy leads. Michael Van Dongen in second, though. Stephen Bowe and JB get a bit of a kerfuffle there. Don't forget, Michael has to make his moves on lap 34 and 35. He cannot make them yet. It is too early. And he's already lining up a move. As Bullboy and DJ Shutters. This is for the win. Sure, look, that's for the win. Michael F1's currently Barry the Bear as well. Barry the Bear is thwarting this championship fight at the moment here. And Rackler is going to be praying that he can stop the Flying Williams. That's the brand new name of the Williams team, the Flying Williams. As Michael sends it. Oh, he's got to think carefully though. He knows one mistake and the championship will go to Jeddah. Bullboy, use the fucking battery if you want to win this. Bullboy, use the battery. Bullboy, use the battery. No bias at all here. Because he knows DJ just gets past. It's over. That's Stephen and JB have collided. And that's gifted. Michael F1 passed into 7th. That's Michael Van Dongen's out. What the fuck is going on here? Huh? JB's in the pit, so Stephen's going to stay out another lap. Lazaro's in 7th. Why is he cooking? This is still for the win though. Shit, Bullboy. Use your battery. Bullboy can win this. I don't care right now about the championship, Michael. Sorry. Fuck off, Bullboy. Jesus, just lost his way. Bullboy's in the lead of the race. Bullboy. Oh my god. It's poetic. It is beautiful. The Flying Scotsman leads the race and could clear him. Bullboy just needs to stay within 5 tenths. DJ just lost his wing. Barry the Bear, he's fighting for the podium here. What the fuck am I seeing here? This is the weirdest podium I have ever seen. DJ Barry the Bear goes for it down the inside. And we will be interviewing Michael no matter what happens here. But he's kept his nose clean so far today. DJ Chudder's got more straight line. I forgot about that. Cassidy though, he's going to win it on track today. And it's victory for the Flying Scotsman out on track. But the 3-time world champion keeps his head cool. Bullboy wins the Canadian Grand Prix. But as he takes a victory today, a new dawn has arose. Michael F1 is your Formula 2 Season 13 of FRL Champion of the World today. And that is a phenomenal one for Michael F1. He's finally took a driver's title for the first time ever today. Barry the Bear in 5th. Oh, Stephen in 6th. Lazaro in 7th. Lazaro in 7th. That's all I have to say. What the fuck am I just saying? Ball Boy has won. What? Driver of the day would buy in-game fans. It's alright. Oh, fair enough. Who would have thought it? Ball Boy wins a race. What? As Ball Boy takes victory today. I think he'll be celebrating that one for a while to come. Don't forget though, we are going to have interviews with the top 3 today, but also an exclusive one with today's newly crowned Drivers World Champion, Mr. Michael F1. Here are your top drivers today. JB in 8th, Mickey Garcia in 9th, Hugo in 10th in the M, Michael Van Dongen in 11th after the NF, and Leslie, FIFA God, Sen, Textrax and Yosano failed to reach to the checkered flag, but we're going to get your top 3 interviews today. I think that could go down as race of the season today. We're going to get your top 3 and your world champion in for interviews today. I don't think you can write it. So 1, 2, 3. I think it was Cassidy. Yes, it was. There we go. We got your top 4 in for interviews. We should go ahead to the showroom while all 4 join us today. I think we all got to catch our breath just slightly after that race. And I mean, what a race it was. But we're just going to wait for the top 3 and a special someone to join into chat now, as we've got 2 in. We'll just wait a little bit longer. Just wait, see if, do you know what, we will start off. We'll start off the interviews now. Why not? While we wait. Actually, you know what? He's just turned up as soon as I'm about to start him. It is someone who has been a bit of an underdog this season. And for the first time since F3, season number 6, I believe, in the Belgian Grand Prix return. No, actually, sorry, F2 last season in the US Grand Prix for McLaren. This time back for the prancing horse. It is today's race winner. It is Ball Boy. How you doing?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, do you want to say that again? Like, I liked.
Well, today's race winner, today's Canadian GP winner here today, Ball Boy.
Yes, hello.
Welcome in. So, obviously, let's start off with qualifying. And obviously, qualifying, you've been quite strong this season, and it was a 5th place start for you today. How do you think the lap went today? Do you think it could have been a bit better, or was it more maximising what you could for the race today?
Oh, in qualifying?
Yes.
No, I was doing 11 ones in practice, so.
Fair enough.
And I only did 3 laps of practice anyway, but 11 ones. So I did an 11-1, I think, in quali, so same time.
Yes. Fair enough. Managing the pace well from practice into the race. Not many people can say that. And those 3 laps of practice definitely seem to work out for yourself, because you found yourself in a race winning position, especially towards the latter half of the race. But obviously, you kept it consistent. You were able to keep up with the Alpines and the Williams really well, and your pace today was phenomenal. But obviously, the race win. Do you think when Michael went on to that soft compound tyre, obviously he had an 8-second time penalty because of the speeding in the pit lane? Do you think there was a possibility of that, of the win with him going over soft, or did the safety car really play into your hands today?
Well, I mean, every season I keep saying Canada's the one race where I have a chance of winning. I mean, there are others, right? But
Yeah.
Canada, because just the way every single season we go there, and especially when there's a late safety car. I mean, that's what I was hoping for. Sometimes it happens, other times it doesn't.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe it. You know, people crashing out, retiring, getting all these penalties. I guess some of the time I was losing to these guys who were faster was me going slow in the chicanes, making sure not to get penalties and that. So yeah, every season it pays off. I mean, I think a few seasons ago we had a similar thing. I went from 10th to 6th, and I was happy about that. This is quite unbelievable, really. Um, yeah, what a great way to, well, I would say to end the season, unfortunately, because of apparently I'm the most unsportsmanlike driver on the grid, getting all
Oh my
these
gosh.
ridiculous penalties, but I'll do a Nico Rosberg sort of and say, well, I won, and that's that.
That is indeed. Unfortunately, it will be a race ban next time out in Jeddah. But since we've got you here, obviously it's been a great season for yourself. 3 podiums, in fact. I believe Imola, in wherever the other one was. I think it was Brazil, possibly. And obviously here, the win in Canada. Overall, though, how did you find this season? Do you think it was a successful season for yourself? Or do you think there was a possibility of a lot more?
Started out in the best way possible with that. I didn't even make the first corner in the first race, and
Bit of a
the
comeback.
third race I had a dodgy setup. So, but after that, I've scored at every race, and it's not been 10ths, 9ths, 8ths, 7ths. It's been 5ths and 4ths and that. So, yeah, I'm happy. I don't. So going into this next race, I think I'm gonna stay 5th, right, in the standings.
I'll quickly have a double check for you now. Because obviously he scored 25 points today. Let me have a double check for you now, because for all we know, I see. Yeah, you do. You stay in 5th. No, actually, you go to 4th, and you've actually secured 4th place. Because Michael Van Dongen retired on the last lap and finished in P11. Meaning he would have to basically win and take the fastest lap next week to even have a sniff of taking 4th place off you. So yeah, it's 4th place for you in the championship.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, I was thinking this ridiculous ban would like ruin a lot of effort into the season, but okay, no, that's all right. I'll take it.
A great P4 to round out this. A great race win to secure that P4 in the championship for yourself. But it's been a great season for you nonetheless as well. Very consistent through Brazil, through Imola, through podiums, and also some great results, 5ths and 6ths, 4ths as well in Belgium. A great season for you nonetheless for the prancing course, and hopefully we do see you in the new season back over in 2024. Enjoy your evening.
Yep, thanks for the commentary and the stream as always.
No worries at all. As I've got Stephen in the chat saying it should be a Ferrari 1-2. No, but that.
Well, yeah, no, it should have. Yeah.
But no, he decided to cause a collision. But anyway, no sign of Cassidy at the moment, so we are going to go over to the man who's on the 3rd step of the podium, and he's really made it a habit of being on the podium this season. It's another one for his beautiful collection, which is growing, but that win, it's surely coming for the man in the Alpine. It is Mr. DJ Chudders. How you doing?
I'm okay. A bit frustrated after that one, but
Yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah, understandable to be frustrated with that. Obviously, you're in a great position to take the race victory until the what happened in the last few, well, 1 or 2 laps there. But obviously, let's start off with qualifying, and you were the man on this in third for that one. But we saw you had the pace to possibly challenge Michael or Cassidy today, well, both of them really. But overall, do you think there was a possibility of that pole position today, or do you think it was more of seeing where you could get?
I was just seeing where I could get really. Michael, he had great pace to get pole. I could not find. I couldn't even improve on my first flying lap. I don't think. I think I improved the tiniest amount on my last one, but I just couldn't find any pace. So there was no way I could have got pole at all. Like I think it was 3 attempts in the end, and I could not find that.
Yeah, and obviously seemed quite good in the end for yourself, and P3 still at a track like Canada, where overtaking is very possible. Obviously, we saw you in race-winning positions for quite a lot of the race. Unfortunately, what happened at the end at the turn 10 hairpin sealed the fate of just cruising off into P3 in the end. What actually happened? Because we didn't really catch it clearly on stream.
Well, basically, I'm going alongside Mikkel van Dongen, and he just completely leaves no room on the left for me. I'm literally against the wall, turns across, and that's it. Takes off my front wing, and the race win was there. I was in gaps of penalties on the softer compound. I know Ball was behind me, obviously, but I think I could have held him off for 2 laps, and I genuinely think that was the one, but they want to be.
Yeah, but still, it's a podium nonetheless, and we just know that win is going to come your way. But obviously, next week we go to the season finale. We go to possibly one of my favourite tracks in the game. We go to Saudi Arabia for the Jeddah Street Circuit. Obviously, a very different track to Canada. How do you fancy your chances going into that one?
I don't know, but I'm definitely going to go for it. It's one of my favourite tracks, and I always have gone pretty well around Jeddah, and I'm just going to go for it, see what I can do. After today, I feel like I've got to make up for something, so I think I'll go for it, but who knows, anything can happen.
Anything can happen in these fiery talk from yourself, but obviously we know you've got the skills to back it up, but hopefully we do see you in the season finale next week in Saudi Arabia, and yeah, enjoy your evening.
You too, thank you very much.
No worries at all. And finally, he's last right now, but definitely not least. He didn't get on the podium today, but he controlled the race for a very long time, and now is rightfully crowned the F2 Season 13 Drivers' World Champion. It is Michael F1. How you doing?
I can't believe what's just happened. I knew Rackler unfortunately didn't make it, but I still had to get the job done, keeping it on track, and I was doing so well up to where the last safety car, and I was puzzled to what to do, and I thought I blew it, but with the incident with both Stephen and JB, I think it was,
Yeah.
I think that just confirmed my spot.
Yeah, so obviously let's go through the race weekend first of all, and it was a dominant pole for yourself to get P1 in the end by 0.4 of a second to your teammate, the Flying Scotsman, in Cassidy. Do you think there was possibility of you taking a bit more of a gap on it, or was it just getting that lap in? Because obviously, I had a quick look on your stream, and that final sector was perfect. I'm just saying.
Oh, in qualifying.
Yeah,
Yeah, Teal just send me an invite. I don't know if you want to send him one into here for after
I'll
the
send them on
interviews.
quickly.
But yeah, it was that first run was on laps that had like 5 lap old hard soft, sorry, and I was still trying to get a banker lap in,
There we go.
and obviously Cassidy wanted to do the one run as he could because he wanted to save some tyres for the race for a late safety car as it was. But I didn't really want to take the risk. I wanted track position, and obviously I didn't have to do it at the end, which was annoying. But I was 2 tenths down in the first sector, and somehow I managed to gain it all back in that chicane, which was, as you said, perfect, and I couldn't do it any better.
Yeah, and obviously in the race, you took control throughout. Obviously, not enough for the Grand Slam, even if you did win it. But in the end, you did it a bit more in a dramatic way by pitting under the safety car right at the end and giving us all a bit of nerves of what you were doing there. Being in P9, knowing you only had to overtake Berry with that fastest lap. Overall, though, how do you think your race went? Do you think it could have been a possibility of doing it in a race-winning fashion today, or do you think it was just trying to score that 7th place to get that title?
In my head, it was just to finish the race, but how the race went to that last pit stop, yeah, the win was definitely on. But I think the nerves got to me on that last stop. Even when I took the lead, I was still gaining a gap on Ballboy on the old hards. I think the nerves did get to me a little bit, hence why I had the 8 seconds. But then when the safety car came out, it came out where I had to make a decision to pit or not pit. Like when I was looking at my tyres, I had used tyres, but I didn't know if they were the ones from my pole lap, or do I stay out but with the 8 seconds. But the time I could make a decision, I was already past the line, so I had to cut the chicane because I didn't know what to do. So I was stuck behind the safety car for probably about 10 seconds, and I thought I lost the championship there and then. Especially with 2 laps ago, anything could have happened, especially in the midfield, which did, but I didn't know mathematically where I needed to be at that point. But then it all got squabbly at the back end of the lap, which I almost was a part of because I did touch Hugo at the time. But thankfully, I managed to keep my front wing and just managed to get to the line, knowing that I got the position.
Yes, and obviously that P4 does mean you are the Drivers' World Champion for F2 Season 13. But we still have one more race to go, in which the second championship is still on for Williams. Obviously, the Constructors' Championship as we go to Jeddah. And obviously, that pressure of the driver's title, it's gone. You've done it. And obviously, this one could be a bit more of a free experiment race, you could say, for yourself. But are you planning on trying to round out the season with a victory?
Well, in my mind, if I'm not in a fight with anything, I do like to do my donuts at the end. But I don't know. It depends on the constructors' fight of where we are, and if we still got a chance to
I think you do.
beat them, then yeah, me and my teammate will still go for it. But I'll still say no to some donuts at the end. Which, after so many years of trying, especially one season in particular, which was heartbreaking. Even though how I started this season as well, it's just such a turnaround, and I still don't know how I've done it. After getting DNFs at the beginning of the season, and yeah, I'm just gobsmacked because I just wanted to finish the races at the start of the season, and then all of a sudden, halfway through the season, I'm leading the championship in a fight.
Yeah, and obviously, drivers champion now, and you've first time you've done it after all the times trying. Obviously, F3 season 5, the way that ended for yourself was heartbreaking, but you've came back with amazing form, and the second half of the season you've been unstoppable. Some might say Verstappen-esque, some might say as well. But still, hopefully we do see you in Jeddah, and hopefully as well next season when you go up to F1 as well, possibly. Who knows? But still, a great way to end the Drivers' Championship for yourself. And yeah, enjoy your evening.
Thank you very much.
No worries at all. And that is going to wrap it up today for FRL F2. I'm just going to quickly see, have we got any news on Cassidy? Is he here? No, Cassidy unfortunately is not here. So, but that is going to do it today for FRL F2 Season 13. Your driver's title has been sorted out. The constructors is still all to fight for between Aston Martin and Williams next time out in the Jeddah Corniche Street Circuit, the fastest street circuit of them all. But that has been it from me, S. Arzook. Don't forget to subscribe as always, and hopefully as well tomorrow we might have some live action from F1 if it does go ahead or not, who knows. But that'll do it from us today, and we will see you next week. Goodbye.